This is the story of the Hatton Garden Heist.
In 2015, a London vault became the target of an extraordinary heist. Easter weekend emptied the district, giving the thieves days before businesses reopened. Deep underground, hundreds of locked boxes held cash, jewellery, and other valuables.
But reaching the vault meant getting deep inside a heavily secured building.
That night, an experienced crew quietly entered the building and began their plan. Once inside, the crew moved deeper underground, toward the protected vault. But one massive barrier still stood between them and the valuables. The crew had planned carefully, but breaking through the vault would test everything. They began attacking the barrier, expecting their careful plan to finally pay off. But their first attempt failed. Something inside still blocked the way. Behind the opening, another obstruction prevented them from entering the vault. Their first attempt failed, and the three men left the building. It looked like the heist was over. But the three men weren't finished. 2 nights later, the three men returned to finish what they started. Back underground, they faced the same obstacle that had stopped them before. This time, their second attempt began making real progress. Finally, the barrier gave way, opening a path into the vault. Inside, hundreds of safe deposit boxes were finally within reach. After 2 attempts, the crew had finally reached the safe deposit boxes. Inside, they emptied dozens of boxes containing cash, jewelry, and precious stones. Now investigators began searching for the people behind the heist. It was the Tuesday after Easter 2015. Staff at Hatton Garden arrived to work, only to find absolute chaos. The vault police arrived, and the search for the thieves began. Then surveillance footage gave investigators an important new lead. Investigators followed the vehicle's trail, bringing them closer to the people behind the heist. The vehicle trail gave investigators something crucial: a path toward the suspects. Police quietly watched the suspects, building evidence before making their move. As surveillance continued, investigators began connecting the suspects to each other. But the thieves had left behind clues investigators could follow. CCTV and vehicle evidence slowly began leading investigators toward the gang.
Week 3 of the Hatton Garden operation. We're watching the target around the clock. Day after day, surveillance revealed patterns investigators could connect to the burglary.
Slowly, separate clues began pointing investigators toward the same group of suspects.
Police began watching the suspects, quietly tracking their movements across London.
As the evidence grew, police began connecting the suspects to the heist.
On May 19th, police moved in and arrested several members of the gang. The surveillance had paid off. Investigators now had the men behind the heist. The evidence led to convictions, and several gang members received prison sentences.